Do, really? Is that so? I had no idea. So you can really help us get out. Very good. I'll spread the word to our friends. My leader, will you please stop talking to yourself? You've been talking to yourself for months now. No, it's bad that your failed plans to conquer the earth let us be imprisoned in this prison located in another dimension. But hearing your guns and shatter is more torture than I could possibly imagine. Don't you dare patronize your leader, Gremlin. I thought you had more faith in me than that. But I mean, considering that you failed to anticipate the Hulk's interference in your plan, I'm beginning to think that you're not a leader. You dare question my intelligence, God. I mean, make no mistakes. No matter what, I'm still your leader. Your leader. Even trapped in this prison cell, you still serve me. Like that, really, you that mad whole thing. Anyway, we got trapped here and not be able to do anything but put our thumbs and eat the filth that these prison guards. Hey, quiet in there. No talking during late hours. 8 hours. 8 hours. I trust me, Gremlin. I assure you, I am not talking to myself at all. I'm more talking about those who rule this dimension. What do you mean, what do you mean, leader? What I mean is that the heroes thought it was a good idea to create a prison in this negative zone, they call it. But little do they know that they have unintentionally paved way for something that could lead to great many things for every criminal in this prison. In this prison and beyond. What are you getting at? All in good time, my dear Gremlin. All in good time. Mind me again, Tony, why we're rushing over to the White House at this now. It's White House, Tony. The fact that the President requests us personally on this matter, and since despite recent events, we're still the fiscal initiative and the restoration is still holding strong. As an enforcer of the act, we are obligated to arrive at a moment's notice every time the President calls for us. Oh, Captain Marvel, you should know that because you are stickler for the rules these days. Yeah, I get that, but I want to know is why are you going? Because it's about War's quest to allowing him and his people to rebuild their home on Earth in a country of Norway. Norway. Yeah, and although the government and President Kelly are still in fact and what happened to Forrest's home and wanting to help him, but there's still a certain Asgardian elephant in the room that needs to be addressed. And then yes, that Asgardian elephant in the room is Loki. Yes, yes. Since Loki, although Loki helped stop the secret invasion and free all the prisoners that the Skrulls captured, the president has very key concerns for Forrest to allow Loki to help rebuild their home on Earth. And by good reason. Loki has been nothing but trouble ever since he first arrived on Earth, and despite everything Loki's put forward in the universe, I can't believe that he's actually allowing actually allowing Loki to stay here despite everything he's been through. Anything he's been through. Despite all that's happening, I guess Thor still thinks Loki is brother, even though they're not actually related. Let's see. Well, where's the man of the hour now? Loki, the new Valkyrie, and of course Loki. Avengers. It's good to see you, my friends. Good to see you too, Thor, and you must be Thor's new main squeeze, Valkyrie. Am I right? And I say you look just as fine as any other Asgardian. Asgardian. Ow! What? Bite your tongue, Tony. Don't you're married to Pepper after all? Yeah, I know that, but that doesn't mean I can't be friendly to the women I find fancy. It's okay. It's okay, Miss. I used to sexist nonsense back in the early days of Asgard's history. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. Let me see. Tell me, where's Captain Rogers in the other event? I would have thought that he, of all the Avengers, would be at this very important matter. Yeah, about that. For there's some. I know time after we stopped secret. That's all from invading Earth during the secret invasion nonsense. So I guess there's something you should know. What should I know? Say if what? You mean while I've been off about what do you say? Galaxy trying to find any clues to the mysterious Infinity Stones. Infinity Stones trying to stop Ragnarok from happening, trying to stop Surtur from escaping his prison, something. About doing all that. You told me that you allow the government to pass the Superhuman Registration Act, which caused a civil war between the superhero community and caused Captain America and those who refuse to sign these accords to hide underground like a bunch of rats. Tony, how could that happen? They're Avengers like us. They deserve better than being treated as criminals. Well, you want to hear, all respect for it, you want to hear when New Warriors allowed Hydra to unleash a living breathing bomb on a small town in Chicago that killed a dozen innocent civilians, especially children, and children which entice the government to pass the list. And not to mention, you were here when I went to tell you truth that Cap's best buddy Bucky Barnes killed my parents. Wait, you saying? Wait, hold on. Are you saying that Captain the God raised man actually lied about he chose to keep the fact that your parents? I guess even the great Captain stole your tongue, punk. Hunk. So Cap's best friend killed your parents? That's right. But Tony, we all know that Cap told us all of us that Hydra brainwashed his best friend Barnes into working with him. Considering the fact that it's quite obvious that Sergeant Barnes was brainwashed during the time when he killed your parents. That doesn't matter. He killed my mom, and that still hurts. But I thought things. But when I saw you two speak to each other during the aftermath of the invasion, you seem like you were in a good place, you two. We are, but that doesn't mean things are still not tense between us. And besides, government still insisting that the superhuman, especially during these difficult matters. How amusing! I guess you mortals are not as righteous after all. Save it, Loki. I'm serious. If these mortals are actually foolish enough to keep a foolish world that was created by supposed to be deceased Hydra war criminal, then they deserve all that they. Why? Before I think this is a good idea, let Loki state. Avengers. I'll be always very certain that Loki has done a lot of terrible things in his life, ever since he found out his true origins. But despite everything, he is still and after the loss of my home and the loss of my friends and all of our own, I realize now that despite Loki did, despite Loki's past, he still chose to fight alongside his fellow Asgardians during Ragnarok, and he did help. Yes, Tony. Yes, Tony, does not account for anything. I still don't trust you. Tony, you wound me. Do you think I would give everyone's hopes up just like that, and then just, at the very, what do you think I am? Who do you think I am? Justice League? You know that Deadpool's only one to break the fourth wall. You know that, right? You know that, right? Yes, I know, but why should he have all the fun? Look, wasting time here. Wasting time here. Look, at the end of the system that of Loki should remain on Earth, and whether or not you're allowed to rebuild Asgard on Earth is up to the Council, to the United Nations. And it's time that we pay them a visit. Agreed. And this free now, Loki, if you're not, I'm keeping my eye on you. No, I don't trust you. Not because I don't trust you, but hold on. It is because I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Event 4 of the Avengers. On behalf of the United Nations, we recognize that you and your fellow Asgardians helped us defeat the Skrulls during their invasion attempt to invade Earth, as well as we continue to appreciate you and your fellow Asgardians' assistance in hunting down what was left of a Skrull presence on Earth. As we run up after the aftermath of this conflict, but that doesn't mean we are. Although doesn't mean we are not fully open to the allowing Asgardians to rebuild Earth. Rebuild their home on Earth. Seeing that all but President Kelly, surely you must see the benefits of allowing Asgardians to live on Earth. I mean, take me for example. Ever since I joined United with Earth's heroes, the mortals of this world have been able to repel every known threat known to the universe and humankind. If having one Asgard on Earth found that your heroes will help you. And that's more of we also be very beneficial. Beneficial. If you allow us to rebuild, we can work together to continue to help protect. If you allow Asgardians to remain on Midgard, it'll give us a better opportunity to protect your world, but the other 9 realms of Asgard. We have considered possibilities but there's also the matter of your brother here, Loki. Yes. I was wondering when you would address little me, Mr. President. Loki has time and time again threatened the security of our world with all threatening the safety of our world with evil deeds. And since there's so many to choose from, I think it's safe to say that I think the only one that should be mentioned that carries most headway amongst all of Loki's past crimes is when he opened an alien when he infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D., brainwashed good S.H.I.E.L.D. agents to work for him to help him steal steal a device, a route known as the Tesseract, which allowed him to open up a portal. Was about an alien invasion that almost destroyed all of New York City. It was caused the deaths of many many innocent American citizens, and also the cost to rebuild New York after that invasion was very costly for us. Members of the Immortals Council. I know that Loki has he deserves to be role. Many Asgard, although many of my fellow perished during Ragnarok, and it's better all us remain together, even those like my brother should. We understand we understand the pain of loss that you and your fellow Asgardians face, Loki, and their current situation. But at the same time, we must think about the future of our. But however, we will allow Asgard to be populated. I just don't see why That's I never planned to. Plus, I heard that one alien that also fought alongside you and the Avengers, who possessed the hammer, most like the hammer used to own Stormbreaker, I believe it's called, owned by an alien by the name of Better Ray Bill. He thought it was best that he gather his kind and find a new world. That was Better Ray Bill's choice to take his people to rebuild on a new planet. But but all Asgardians, including myself, believe that Earth should be the place where we should rebuild, since Earth is at the center of the what's left of the 9 realms. Well, maybe we should call it the 8 realms of Asgard now, considering that since one just got destroyed for. Good point, Valkyria. Valkyria. Curious. Well, for us, Mr. President, I think we should this to be interesting. All right, my chief of staff just gave me an idea for a compromise. We will allow Asgard to repopulate on Earth in the island country of Scotland, and as well as even offer our own support to help your people rebuild and repopulate what they lost. On the condition that you help assist us in turning and arresting Loki and capturing and locking up in prison 42 in Negative Zone. What do you want me to? You want to put my brother in prison in that prison in Negative Zone? It is the only prison in existence that can hold someone like Loki. In fact, and although you think Loki is saying we are not that self-forgiving of Loki's past crimes. So roaming as Loki, you know what's good for you. So I saw this coming. Stand down, mortals. If you try to capture one of the sons of Odin, you'll have to deal with four and the Avengers. Actually, 4. We're with the person on this one. Iron Man, War Machine, Natasha, Captain Marvel. You're not really afraid of this. Why aren't you 4? You know the person your brother is. He may play nice now, but it only my time before he decides to betray us and do who knows what. Putting him in prison for do is the best place for him. It's all right, brother. If my arrest will allow Asgard, will ensure Asgard's survival, then so be it. Brother, do you really mean that? Of course, for. No, but besides, I no longer desire to conquer Midgard. With the loss of besides, the only world we want to conquer was this real Asgard. Now that it's destroyed, there is no longer any need for me to continue my rule. And if at least like I'm doing this for my people as sacrifice, so that I can rebuild what they lost. So you actually turn yourself in, Loki, willingly. Does that surprise you, President Kelly? A little, yes. Men, don't let your guard down with him. He's always putting on this one. For we should do as they say. It's better for all of us. Besides, I'm with the Avengers and the mortals and the mortals of this realm. Loki is a very credible being that cannot be very well then. Alright, Loki. If that's what you want. But I assure you, you and then all of us will know of your sacrifice. That's all I ask, dear brother. Then I'll leave it to you heroes to escort Loki to prison 42. You can count on us, Mr. Kelly. Alright then. Alright then. Good luck, heroes, and I hope you all the best. All the best, then. Well, Homer, contact Vision, Yellow Jacket, and She-Hulk, will you? We'll need our help to escort this Weisenheimer to prison 42. And also, by the way, also contact the House of Fort Home to help things arrange back to the basket building, because that's where the portal to the Negative Zone prison prison. It's okay. Well, of course, Mr. Tony, will do. Will do. This is Loki allowing himself to be captured by us is very alarming. I must admit, Yellow Jacket. Yeah, it seems totally seems like against Loki's character to just give up like that. I don't trust it. Regardless, we are ending up taking his side as running back to prison anyway. So why don't you still your concerns and just focus on making sure that guy doesn't pull any of his Loki tricks. Oh, there's Fantastic Four now. Or say Fantastic 5. Well, I'll be darned. I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it with my own 2 eyes. Loki, these Avengers actually have Loki, which means he actually did spend it on his own accord. Well, I'll be darned. Yeah, was like you owe me $5, Benny boy. We talk about Matt said we never bet that whether Loki actually or not. I know. I just want to give. Johnny, or if you hey Reed, Tony, good to see you. I see you brought our newest addition to the Prison 42. That's right. The number one big bad himself, Loki, God of Myth, the God of Myth. Actually, I think I'm getting to adjust to the phrase, change my godhood to being the God of evil. If you don't mind fixing that. Change yourself to being the God of evil, brother. Doesn't seem like a good way to make your any less better, brother. Well, I might as well since I do a lot of evil things, I might as well give it a try. Allow me to have this, brother. I do really during these critical times. Hey, Sue, Carol, good to see you. You too. I see you actually. You're actually still staying with reading any other Fantastic Four despite what happened in the past. Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't think you'd actually stick around after that. Well, after what happened to the Avenger, we all agree that sticking together is more important, despite past mistakes. Well, I'm just glad that you're back. Well, I'm glad we're back very long. Thank you. Well, we better move on, everyone. I just finished contacting General Talbot, and he made all the arrangements back in Prison 42 to receive Loki. And you know how he is when we don't. You got that right. So let's take this guy back where he belongs. Move it. All right, move it, prisoner. Easy, Tony. I bruise easily. Activating the prison. Yes, sir. Well, this seems very wrong. Welcome to Prison 42, Loki. Your new home where you spend the rest of your life. That's right. Here you get the bust of all the big shot criminals. Here you see some criminals that we have acquired after the incident in Civil Ultron. We have your Super Apes. We have your Wrecking Crew. We have Taskmaster. But not so on top of a Juggernaut. What did you say? Skull Crusher, the mysterious Mysterio himself, and even Electro, the guy who battled for the last breakout. Yeah, that's right. You say it loud and proud. I am Electro, sir. We even have an old joint that you have to spend time with. And these two may introduce to two of our the old wire. Red Skull. The Avengers. I see you brought a new addition to your collection. I see you have here. And you must be the great Loki. Look, Loki, and you are the Red Skull. My mistaken. I must admit, I had no idea that you mortals are capable of surviving so long period of time in your current state. Well, considering, say not like you, Loki, I too have a way of cheating death and surviving decades with my age. I must say it's an honor to meet you. I witnessed your good works on the day on the TV on the day that you led the Chitauri to invade Earth. Very impressive. You know, I am too an ally of the man of the Titan who lent you that army. Thanos. Are you referring to Thanos? Well, Superman, you know I'm not a true ally of Thanos. We had a temporary arrangement which has expired. How disappointing. Now, I guess that means that I won't be seeing you after I escape from this place. Escape? Huh. That's funny you said that, Red Skull. Look around you. Around you. The only time that any of these supervillains escaped was during that little incident during the Civil War. Now, that's still worth it. There's no way in heck you'll be able to leave here. Don't be so sure, Hesstock. Even within these so-called impenetrable walls you have locked us up in, we criminals are still scheming for our day when we have retribution. And you should know that even though you trapped us out, you'll still won't be able to keep us forever. You will see about that. What in the world? That does. How interesting. I mean, that's the right. Only for new home, low keeps. Easy. I bruise easy, you know. Yeah, we don't care. Hey, what's going on with the light show here? Yeah, I never seen it. Yeah, no. The energy field. No, it's happening on again. It can't be happening. Oh, easy, easy, Hank. What's going on with you? On with you? Going on with you? What's going on with you? Don't you see what's going on? Have you noticed what's happening here? Well, these lights are going back and off. The energy field. Waiting for the sun to pick up. Is this what happened on the day of the breakout? Breakout. Take it easy, Hank. Remember, that's totally different. Besides, we took the break. Weeks about happen again. I don't know about that, Tony. Just whatever's going on here doesn't seem like what happened at this. Besides, Octopus, it's also making Octopus act weird. Are you here, buddy? What's wrong with Lockjaw, Crystal? I know he seems nervous or something. I never the only time Lockjaw acts like this when he senses danger is coming. Well, when it's good to know that me and my men are the only ones that are getting these strange feelings these days. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, Mr. General Talbot? Walk with me, heroes. I don't want to discuss this in front of the inmates. Okay, this seems ominous. What's up? For the past several months now, we've been seeing weird energy fluctuations. Nothing like the fluctuation that happened during the breakout with the other 4 Supermax prisons, but weird fluctuation all over West. Yes. What do you mean about energy fluctuations? Can you explain? It's hard to explain, really. Me and my men have been recording whenever we ever seen before, and they keep happening. But every time it happens, we don't get any signs that any of the prison walls are weakening. I mean, the power. But that's not all that's well. What do you mean? For the past 2 months, men have also been hearing weird noises outside the prison, and so have the inmates. A lot of them you have these noise recording. We do. Guards, so Huh, interesting. What do you mean, dear? These noises, these weird sounds that has been recorded, they have strong. They have a strong resemblance to noises that the insectoids make when they fly around fly in an own prison. You mean those weird bug freaks that serve that that freaky bug dude in Annihilus read? That's right, Johnny. So are you saying that this Annihilus and his soldiers are surveying the prison? But that can't be right. That's right, Reed. I can't be right, Reed. Right, Reed. I have no idea. We shouldn't. Yes, I must admit, it's quite strange that's happening. When I went way back to this corner Negazone had no trace of Annihilus' minions anywhere. That's one reason why I wanted to put in this corner, because Annihilus' army has no control over this sector. Not to mention that our past Annihilus has weakened his force quite a lot in our past confrontations with him. But then again, I must admit that my knowledge of Negazone isn't as all as cracked up to be. So you're saying, Reed, that there's a good chance that Annihilus' minions do have control of this corner of Negative Zone, and that they know about this prison you made in their front yard? Perhaps, Ben. But then again, if they do know what Prison 42 is okay in their dimension, they will have made attempts to attack it or something. From what we know about Nihilus, he doesn't the person that allow intruders to set up shop in his dimension without a fight. Is there Thomas, General? Is there anything else we should know about? Yes, there is. We've also been catching the leader talk to himself in a cell. So it's like he's talking to someone outside of the prison. Outside of a prison. Let me see that. I'm detecting small brainwave outside. Well, you mean the leader has been somehow using power? I thought these prison cells were designed to inhibit supervillain's powers. They are, but again, the leader has no real actual powers. Only the fact that he's really intelligent. He could have found a way to evade the inhibiting technology that he built in its prison cell. Well, at the point of this, looks like he's been talking. Homer, can we wait the? Yes, Mr. Tony. Yes, Annihilus. That's Annihilus. If you can get me and my fellow inmates out of here, I will help you in freeing you from allowing your armies to invade our Earth and other planets in our universe. If you can help us escape, of course. You hear that, guys? It sounds like the leader has found a way to talk to Annihilus, and it sounds like it sounds like they're forming some sort of partnership. I said we get down there and talk to the big head right now. Agreed. I say we. What the? Control. What's going on here? Sir, we don't know. They're both out of water. Men are being attacked. We get down there right now. Avengers, go. Let's go down there. Oh, on fire. What has to stop? Bravo team, we're going down. Straight back up. We're not back on these things. Allow us to vent the help. Take him down. What happened here? General Talbot, what happened here? These things came out of nowhere, so nowhere. So there's no found a way inside the base. And first, one of the men caught one of these things. He was outside the prison walls through one of the inside survey windows outside the prison. Well, went to see where next, and then soon we know these bugs we found someone found a way inside the prison. Do you know how these things got inside, Sergeant? No idea, sir. We're too busy trying to stay, trying to keep you guys from killing us, from eating us. What I did to most of them, men. Jack, those poor men. Poor men. Such villainy. Such insight. Alright. Alright then, looks like we have work to do, Avengers. What be the plan, Tony? Alright. Alright, here's what we do. Reed, you take the Fantastic Five and go to this side and try and figure out how these things got inside the base. Don't tell it. Put or contact all your men. Tell them put on high alert. Tell them to not move anywhere and keep, including keep these secure as well. You got Tony. Tony Rhodes. You take. That's right. You take the rest of most Avengers now. I should go to my brother's cell and make sure he's all right. Make sure he doesn't get mixed up in this madness. I don't think that's a good idea. That's not a waste for you. Please, Tony. Alright. Then I'll go. Fourthly, then I'll go to. Alright then, you should go and check on Loki. I guess it's a good idea because knowing Loki, you might find a way to take advantage of this as well. What about you then, Tony? I'm gonna go and talk to the leader. See what I go with you too. Besides, I have some experience fighting the leader with my cousin Bruce. I think my insight. All right, then I'm going to. This is my prison. My prison now. I run it, so I want to be there as well. All right, then. All right then. All right then. Follow me. Samuel Stearns, aka the leader. A long time no see. How's life? I'm guessing not so great, considering that you've been locked up here all this time. Tony Stark, arrogant and full, and totally incorrect as always. And my dear and the ever so lovely She-Hulk. It's been far too long, my dear. Tell me, how's Dr. Banner and his over-screen alter ego been these days? I must admit, I have missed our past conflicts during my incarceration here. Just be grateful that you're trying to deal with me and Tony right now, and not him. I'm right on him right now. This is. Is that so? I can only assume that the reason why you two are targeting me now is because you have learned of I'm assuming that you have learned of my conversation with Annihilus. Well, you really are a smart cookie, aren't you, leader? Yes, we figured out that you've been talking to Annihilus somehow in your cell. I want to know why. Well, that's not surprising. As well as not surprised, I took you oaths this long. I feel that I've been communicating with Annihilus for months now. For months. How's that possible? My men have been watching you closely ever since you arrived here. Please, General, even in this deep incarceration you put me, my fellow inmates, and can never contain me. Put me in, it doesn't matter what type of prison you put me in, you can never contain or inhibit my intelligence. Even my gamma powered brain continues to pulsate, granting me the ability to come up with all sorts of escape attempts, trying to solve multiple different nearly impossible trying to solve, as well as for equations to form evil alliances and come up with new plans to seize control of the world. I have done all in this very cell. Yeah, but tell us, leader, have all your recent escape plans actually worked out for you? I don't know. Honestly, Tony, I don't know, because I never attempted any of the escape plans I have come up with ever since I arrived here. I've been too busy contacting with nihilists. All right. How are you contacting with Elias? What are you planning? I could try to explain to you, but highly doubt highly doubt that your primitive minds can even comprehend how I'm able to connect with a great being like a nihilist. Humor us. Oh, very well then. It's no secret that my gamma-powered brain gives me scientific abilities to solve the world's toughest scientific problems than any mere human. But also allows me to use parts of my brain that use all sections of the brain that normal humans can never hope to do, as well as giving me secret abilities that I have that not even the Hulk and Dr. Banner are aware of, or you, my dear She-Hulk. What abilities? The abilities to speak telepathically. During my time, ever since I have discovered that I have the ability to use my telepathic mind abilities to contact with beings of this dimension, which led me to contacting a nihilist. Ever since then, we've been scheming, planning, working together, working on a plan that would lead to our salvation. What are you talking about, freak? I'm talking about us escaping this dead dimension and returning to the universe, returning and escaping to the universe where Earth is located. Like, you're trying to are you seriously trying to help a nihilist escape the negative zone and invade our universe? Precisely. A nihilist and his forces pretty much exhausted all known vital resources of this dimension, making it nearly impossible for him or his empire to be able to survive in this dimension. As such, a nihilist is desperate to escape this dimension and invade and rebuild his empire in a new universe, a universe saturated of dozens of different planets, a team of all sorts of life, and you actually helping this creature escape. You do realize that one of the planets that exists in our universe is Earth, right? If you allow him to escape, he will invade Earth and rob you and your fellow supervillains for the honor of invading Earth. Assure you, Iron Man. There's arrangements have already been made between me and Nihilus, and we've come to agreement. If I help him escape this dead dimension and invade our universe, then he has agreed to leave Earth alone for me to rule. For me to rule. He's willing to allow one planet to remain as it is, while he invades and drains life of other worlds that do not concern me. Well, that concerns me, leader. So what's your plan? What's the plan? What's Analysis endgame? Why is he trying to? Why is he sending his to attack? Is he going to attack President 42? Why ask questions, Tony Iron Man, that you clearly know answers to? And as for me and as endgame, I'm afraid it's too late for you to do anything about it. And it really doesn't matter what I tell you, because the plan that we've been plotting for months now is already in motion. Tony, Tony, we got a problem here. It's really got a problem here. What's it now? Now, by using the equipment, I have detected hundreds of alien life signs heading straight toward Prison 42. I have even created a screen right now using screen right now. You see this? We're seeing it, but it's not good. Those we yeah, what are those things? Those things, my dear Crystal, are alien bugs. Alien bugs that all serve the biggest big bug of them all. And the nihilist. And I said no. We haven't seen the last of that freak. As us you boys put the place on high alert, we're about to see some uninvited guests. Come, my children. The time has come that we reminded these intruders why we are the masters of this universe, and we will allow them to continue using our universe for their personal needs. Our needs. Attack my children for the glory of in the name of your true nihilists.